quick look at unboxing at the Tamiya Aquroshot. It's the DT-03 chassis, which is basically the revamped DT-02. It uses the same gearbox, but a lot of other things have changed. Quite competent buggy chassis. It's got a monocoque frame. All the bits and pieces you would expect are upgradable. Got a nice kick up on the front. I understand this chassis handles really well on grass. And bonus items: torque tune motor, CVA oil filled dampers, and an electronic speed controller. It says here TBL E02S, but in fact the kit came with an 04, so a bit of a bonus, which will run brushless and censored. As is normal with Tamiya, they always want to up the ante on the parts, the hop-ups. But out of the box, this is pretty much okay. The only thing I would say is essential would be the ball bearing set, which is under a tenner. If you want to go fast, you're going to need a faster motor. I'd probably go beyond the dirt tuned, perhaps to something non-Tamiya. Servo saver can be a bit soft. The hardened one is high torque's a lot better. They do one with a metal arm as well. We'll come to the hop-ups in my next video, and obviously you'll need all your radio gear and everything. Doesn't come with any of that, but it has got the EC as a bonus. So, lid off, first impressions. Instructions. The usual fare for Tamiya. Tells you all the tools you'll need, gives you all the advice step by step. They're probably among the best, if not the best, instructions in the market. All these drawings here, they're all size for size, so if you're not sure which screw you want or washer, etc., you can put it up against the part and check it, and you know you've got exactly the right one, which is really good. Beginners and pros alike. Obviously, being a truggy, this has got a truck body. The body in this particular case, Tamiya have used previously. It was on one of the first brushless ready to runs that they did, expert built ones. Excuse me. Comes with some nice treaded road tyres. Obviously they're pretty much buggy wheel size, not bigger like on a standard truggy, so you'll have no issues with gearing. Interesting thing, these are the gears out of the gearbox now. That's the diff casing. These are really big, chunky, tough gears. You know, if you're bashing about, it's great. I mean, a racer wouldn't like it because it limits the fine control, especially with the spare gear. But for running around or even basic club racing in stock class, what a great little chassis. Here's the wheels with the kit. I think we may have seen something similar on the Blitzer Beetle. So you've got a rear with a hex drive, front with a bearing in. This is the EC that came as a bonus. I've had a little route in the kit beforehand and had a look at all the parts and everything. So there we are, TBL E04S censored. So I've tracked the car to a 17.5 Tamiya motor when the build's ready. It certainly won't be the quickest, but it'll do the job. So you've got your normal parts bags. You'll all be familiar with these. See, it's got the nice long ball joints in it. I'm imagining that's your torque tune motor tucked away in the bag. Say it's a bonus item, but it's in a parts bag now. I would imagine it's going to be fairly standard fare ongoing. Everyone loves a little Tamiya spanner. There's everything you need in there. There's your servo saver. That's the kit one. The improved one has some metal springs in it to help with the tension. Then there's the two halves of your monocoque chassis and all the other bits and pieces. Now this is an interesting part. This is the end parts. Now sort of like the bumper and these front towers hold the shock mounts and the servo holder. Tamiya actually do a set of these in reinforced plastic because these are some of the weak points at the front of the chassis. So whilst you're running around on a stock motor, the car's a good piece of kit, but if you needed to do a few jumps, these will be the first bits of brake, and you know they can be updated. Out the box, great car. Whether it's your first car or the 5th car. It's a fantastic piece of kit, and this is an essential buy when you buy your kit, bearing set. These are way under 10 quid. There's a lot of debate whether Tammy should or shouldn't put these in. I'm not getting involved in that. So hop up wise, say I've already mentioned the reinforced end parts, but if you wanted, you can get aluminium bits. This particular is Jazz Rider brand. This is a metal servo holder, and these are GPM brand. These are the front uprights. You had a lot of strength to the front of the chassis. And they also do, if you're going to add these, they also do a, let me just reach for it, here it is. They also do a reinforced aluminium front arm holder, and what you'll find is that if you fitted the tower mount, this from the end parts, you'll be putting extra strain onto the ABS weak plastic arm holder, so that would be the way to go as well. This one's GPM. I don't know if anyone else makes these, but basically goes under the front, and suspension arms dangle off it. And then we spoke about the servo saver. I said, Tammy, do a hardened servo saver, or you can buy a metal part very similar to this one that goes into the kit one, but then it's still got the weakness, there's no spring in it. Now this is from GPM, and if you're going to do the front, these are sort of the essentials, and these gives you a couple of adjustable steel spring bars for the steering arms, and you get the metal servo horn, which would work with the kit servo saver that comes with it. Kimber also do an inexpensive servo saver, all in plastic, which is quite robust, has a metal spring in it. They're for nothing as well. And of course the other option would be the Tammy one, which is like this with the metal arms. So you've got the 2 metal springs, then the plastic. This is all very much like the kit piece, but the kit doesn't rely on these strengthened springs. And then you've got a metal servo horn. Now whether this will work with the GPM one, I don't know, I'm not sure. Now let's have a look at the two side by side. So this one only works with the hop up kit. This one is designed to work with your Tamiya kit that comes in the box. So if you enjoy my grassroots videos, this was a review on the unboxing of the Aquroshot and Essential hop ups. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. There's no profit in this. I'm not looking to build tens of hundreds of followers, unless of course it's to help people in the RC world. I've been doing this sort of thing since I was 14, which sadly is 40 odd years ago, and I'm just trying to spread some of the knowledge and love and help other people out. If anyone has any questions about anything, ask in the comments and I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge and belief. If you want to buy the kit, I'm not promoting Amazon. These were on Amazon for about £120 recently, coming from Germany, Spiel Gut, and you know, they're really good value. And the buggy version, if you don't want the truck, the DT-03, is very cheap as well, about 80 something pounds on Amazon at the moment, with the bonus parts as well. So next video will be all the other hop ups. Trust me, there's hundreds, not literally. All of them pretty much non-essential, but we'll cover those for you in case you wanted to do a bling build like I intend to. Thank you.